Hello, everybody. I am Raptor580 here with my good friend Pixie. Say hi, Pixie.
Hello.
Oh, well, that's great. We are EOG BackSeatGamers, and we are going to be taking you for our first series ever through the series of Banter Saga, the trilogy, all three of them. Pixie here has never played any of it. I've dabbled a little bit. We're going to see how it goes and probably die many times.
It's gonna be fun.
It'll be delightful. Don't you agree, Pixie?
Yep. Let's
Fantastic.
do this thing.
I've actually played the whole game through it. Excited for this. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving back destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern waste. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing is stopped. The sun. Dun dun.
The sun has stopped.
That's right. The sun is no longer moving because celestial bodies are no longer real.
Okay then.
Welcome to how this story begins.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanfor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds.
Oh, okay.
We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
So I know why the sun stopped. I know why the sun stopped.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let this finish, and I'll be interested in that answer. But yeah, so man and giant made an alliance. As you can see, giants kick ass.
Mm-hmm. So would you like to hear how I know?
Yeah, I'm curious, because I know you know Norse mythology. So while the tutorial plays through, I'm curious to hear this answer. Why you think the sun is stopped?
When you go far enough north or south, there are times when there will be parts of the year where it's night all the time and parts of the year where it's day all the time. It is because of how the earth tilts.
Okay, that's probably true for this world. I don't think that's the case for this world. Considering this is the first time it's happened for them and they haven't exactly moved. Anyway, to the tutorial. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain, in red, and his men are now looking a lot at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Alright, time for the tutorial. So basically it's a turn-based strategy game where we're going to play as giants and men. I'm my favorite giant, just because they kick ass. And try not to die.
Okay.
It'll be delightful. These portraits show in turn order whose ass gets kicked. And giants take up 4 squares compared to a person's 1.
Okay.
And that's our little boy that we're trying to save. He's adorable. This is a shield banger. Love the name. We're gonna move up here and kick his ass. To target an enemy, click the tile and break his face. Yes, strength counts as health and damage. So as you lose strength, means you'll do 2 less damage. So basically, as the red falls, you hit less and you die quicker. Which is never a fun time. And of course, armor, as always, blocks some damage and can be reduced by breaking it. Water. This enemy is only 5 strength remaining and attack will kill. Well, time to die. The joyous sounds of murder. And then we gain renown, which is basically how we use them to level up our characters to grow, change, fight. The chieftain will do little damage against your shield bang that's high armor. That was pathetic. Now it's time for his turn, the Warhawk. Oh, he's a fun one.
Don't know.
So we have willpower, which is basically how we can, you see these yellow tiles?
Yeah.
Basically, willpower lets us do extra moves that we shouldn't normally be able to. The higher it is, the more you can do it. And each character has their own special ability. This one is Tempest, which lets you whack everybody in the area.
Yeah, within range.
Beautiful. Pillage. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguard. When there's only one enemy left, players enter Pillage mode. During Pillage mode, each character moves in order, and there are no guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how this is going to go down. The character does not move on his turn, he can gain 1 willpower. And it is time for you to die. But now you die. Glorious. Glorious combat. Victory! 6 for now. Beautiful.
Okay, then.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the threats arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more threats to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. 12 families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade. Quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
So a Hydra, basically.
The evil
I'm in a
rose
bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Could you leave some money to repair that door you just busted open? I mean, I thank you for it, but goddamn it, we need money too. Only the sun has stopped. Chapter 1. But yes, this will be a very more narrative game.
Fun.
Which is great. Means less talking for me. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase.
Well, okay then.
Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? Any preference? Yeah, it is. I'm just here for the tithe. What do you want?
We'll go with 1.
Oh, we're gonna be nice, are we? The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here, Eric. What did you have in mind? I didn't exactly agree.
What'd you have in mind?
Alright, we're being nice. The world's getting too long. Scaffoldings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered around after you took out their chieftain. I'm having dyslexia or something. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the dock. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us.
Fabulous.
But yes, what this game will end up turning into is basically Caravan Manager Don't Die.
Ah.
Granted, I've only played a few hours into this game, so I don't really know the whole story myself, but I know it's a beautiful one that I really want to see finished. So I look forward to finishing the three games. Let me handle this.
Okay then, Eric.
Hey, Eric's a good boy. You meander through rows of open face houses, and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a bribery current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. God, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Scuffling's chief bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's gonna try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. Eric needs some help here. I don't have the patience for this. Or do nothing.
I mean, we've got the Intimidate here. I don't have patience for this.
Alright, just breaking some heads. I like it. Hats went visibly fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. Everybody thinks I've been worked over every week. How am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? Intimidate him, pay him, or do nothing.
I mean, we want him to keep being an informant, don't we?
Yeah, that's the beauty. You don't know anything about this game, and we're going to enjoy that ride.
I feel like we want him to stay being an informant.
So pay him.
So pay him.
Alright, we're going to give
For
the bastard
now.
some money. You toss the silver coin on the table, both men look at you with surprise. Gestures meekly to the variety of junk in his stall. Take whatever you like. Only thing I like is the name of the place. Nobleman up by the east wall. That was months ago, last I know. Ad skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward.
I'll pick something then.
Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the hall? Nah, just bought them while we were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. No reason. They look good.
I think they look good on him.
I like green. Green's one of my favorite colors.
It goes really nice with his
I'm
hair.
glad you give a shit. Enough goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, that man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but it used to be Scuffling. They're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is from Mead Hall. Best I can tell. The name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of those skulls in the ground. I'm gonna go find them. I'll meet you there. I'm gonna lose my voice by the end of all this. Pick one.
We have where is this place again?
After this, I'm telling you.
Where is this place again?
Alright. Element is halfway up the hill towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. I have no idea what voices I'm doing for these people. I'm just going deep, gruff, and grumbling and miserable.
Obviously.
That generally seems to represent the mood. You arrive in front of what must be the nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready?
Let's get this over with.
Alright. That's the spirit, said Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open. There goes another goddamn door in this city. This place is gonna have no doors by the end of our trip. I feel bad for the people. So hard it won't close again without repairs.
Do you want me to read the narration?
Hmm?
Do you want me to read these sort of things so you can keep it for the voices?
Sure, but let me finish this one.
Okay.
As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn, wide-eyed, drunken Scuffling scramble to find their own weapon, turning tables and mead steins in the process. Not the mead! I wanted to drink it.
Wasted alcohol.
I know, right? The audacity. I'm gonna stab one.
The saddest thing in the world.
I'm probably gonna kill them. My favorite part is that we just stand here like, I don't need to get involved, they'll do it for me. Alright, I'm not the best at tactical games, so we'll see how many times this takes us. So, pretty much we get to decide where we start off with. Wanna go there? I can figure out how to move the map again. Go over there. You bet there for a second. You come deal with him. You provide backup for these two. Yeah, it's about the best I got.
Yeah, let's do this.
I know you're not proficient, but anytime you want to give me advice, by all means.
Okay.
This guy. 8 willpower. What are your... Got shield wall and stone wall, blocks damage, just strength and armor for 1 round. Plus 1 armor to Jason itself. Okay, that's not bad. Let's get you up there just to tank him. You won't be able to reach for a turn, so... Let's have you stonewall it.
Just to be like...
Just because I feel like one of them's gonna run over there. Or he will.
Eventually. It's more of a...
You're not exactly a tank. Can I move the camera? Thank you. Let's have you run over here a little bit. What does Rally do? At any rate, 7, you've got 5. Give him a bit more. Yep, tactical turn RPGs. They're slow, they're gruesome, but god dang it, they're fun.
I mean...
Alright, let's go bash some skulls. How you doing, boys? Would you like to meet our Lord and Savior, Hammer? Shank.
How did he live through that?
Well, plot armor is my best guess.
I mean, we were like...
Yeah, we're giant, the sword is as big as he is, and yet he got gashed in the stomach and still lived. Hell if I know at this point.
Physics are not our friend.
You come up here and try to whack somebody if you can.
Nope, doesn't look it.
Nope. But he can hit people. No, you can't hit people either. Okay. You're just gonna end the turn there and probably get whacked.
They're like...
That was interesting.
Really?
Alright, I'm gonna need you to get over here and beat somebody over the head, please.
Attack his ass.
1 more just to put him down. There we go.
Fine.
You're gonna get hit, which I don't like. Ouch. Well, that's what I was afraid of.
He's within range now.
He can actually do something. Hit you. And that's not gonna put you down regardless, so I'll just whack you. You shouldn't. You will. How dare you touch him? Okay, listen, you bastards. Somebody's gonna pay. Let's see. Can I put you down? I really can't. Rest will give him willpower, which I don't need. We're just gonna have you sunder his armor then. As you can tell, I really suck at these games. But we'll get through them somehow.
Well, I mean, you can now do a twist because you've at least got people in the way.
Adjacent enemies. So they have to be adjacent.
Yeah, both of them are adjacent to him.
Alright, Tempest. Hit him. I wish one of you died.
Damage is damage.
I mean, you're not wrong. We can put him down. Leave my poor shield banger alone! What did he ever do to you besides gouge you?
He's dead. What the fuck?
The poor shield bearer.
What? Oh. Isn't he supposed to be one of those people that can tank hits, though?
He's been tanking it, that's the problem, first and foremost. Can you... Alright, you really can't do much in that way.
Other than be a meat shield.
He basically is just a meat. I'm gonna have you just come over here.
Get the health up.
Alright, just to kind of keep him out of the way. You bastards. That works. I'm okay with that.
Oh. Ow.
Basically, these two are the meat shields, those two are the damage dealers.
Yeah.
Alright, you come over here and put the hurt on him. And you can't do that. How these people live after getting hit by giants, I still don't know. Leave the poor man alone. You're dying. God damn.
Grounded.
And he's down.
Oh,
God damn it.
We already lost one.
Well, you know, tis how it goes.
Can you raise him?
I don't think it's perma-loss. Then again, I don't actually remember. We're gonna find out in about 5 minutes. Actually, about 5 seconds.
I mean, we didn't do awful. We only lost one person.
Promotion for Eric. Good job, Eric. 8 renown.
Not bad.
More narration. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash this blood off. Eric is looking out to the hall's window out to the bay. A fleet of longships approach with the sails of bold red and blues. One matter I know well, Wagner. Next for Varl King's ship. Last we spoke. The other flag? It's important. Yeah, important guess. See what I deal with all day long? Things make a little more sense. You'd hope I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guest arrives. Not me, the governor. I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come. And there's a new goddamn door, hopefully. Can I ask one more favor? Fix the door. No. What is it?
Why do you assume that it's the door that's broken? Because from the looks of it, what broke was the lock.
The man smashed the door in half. Now back to this. No
Smashed,
or yes?
There was 2 doors. They open in, and it looked like there was.
Listen, that thing got hammered by giants. That thing ain't closing right. It ain't closing right for a while. Now, which one? Yes or no?
I mean.
Yes, it is. No, it isn't.
Sure, why not? Let's see what happens.
All right. You happen to stall our guest down at the dock. I wouldn't object. Maybe I will.
Okay, this is probably more me than you. We're going.
Go for it.
Okay, Eric and Volgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spare silver for the mask.
Gonna need more than that.
Honestly. You give an apologetic shrug and go greet the new arrivals down at the docks.
Oh, that man's gonna need more than silver. He's gonna need therapy. Then again, he's probably seen this every day.
I mean, it didn't look like we destroyed anything.
That door is not closing without replacement. I'm calling it now. Now, is there any way to see if I really murdered somebody? Ah, well. Off to the docks we did.
Yep.
Wagner.
A familiar Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of, Grovheim, abundant in purpose.
Yep. Gods, Ubin. You're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Wagner, there must be Hakon. Must there? Like, must there really? I really don't want to be here. Look at my face. Look at my axe.
Is he... never mind.
Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid, old yuck. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jordan... That guy demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofenheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arborang, in fact. What is with these names? And glad for it.
Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering, golden wolf head emblazoned on red, the king of men or someone on his behalf.
The king's welcome. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, right near? He visited his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. What happened in the good old days where you just married off somebody and be done with it? It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Haken has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Haken. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand and all the doors. I was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but, let's just be done with it. Find me tomorrow at what I hope is still gates. I'm not trusting any doors left here. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. You're gonna love the prince, let me tell you.
Oh god.
Where is Morg? Haken? Have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. Mind the smell of blood and entrails and decay.
A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few. Others are strangers to you.
If I remember correctly, the giants are kind of like a dying race. Guess I'm off to find Morg. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along.
Okay. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders.
Yep.
Oh, fun!
Yeah.
The long road back to Grovheim should be more interesting than most years, you think?
Or miserable, at the very least.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it'll be a delight.
He is a little...
Frick?
Yeah. Okay. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall, could find you a place. Holy crap.
Just sleep.
Sleep.
Okay, listen, if we're gonna do this YouTube thing for real,
Yeah.
you and I need to get better at reading.
Honestly.
We'll practice.
On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Haken or introduce yourself to the prince that they spoke so highly of.
Air quotes.
Honestly.
Alright, you got options. Wanna go get drunk, or go meet the little brat?
Oh god, I really don't want to deal with the brat.
You don't look at that magnificent face. You don't want to deal with that.
I really
Look
don't.
at how grand he looks. The regalness he displays. The audacity of the face you want to punch.
I was gonna say, there's a part of me that looks at that and going, I'm gonna want to stick my foot up his butt.
Yeah. Or we could go to the Great Hall.
Yeah, let's go get drunk.
Drunk it is. Good choice. Scrivener.
You find Haken in a mead house, surrounded by other Varl. Strand!
We're doing great.
Is no stranger to Varl, but rarely see this many. Haken waves you over.
Went straight for a flagon, eh? Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. It was delightful. I broke a door. It was fun.
We may have killed a guy.
But I broke a door. That's the key thing here.
We did not.
We broke a goddamn door. I will play this video back, woman. I will show you the damage.
Valagar did. Not us.
Okay, our men broke the door. Semantics. Come on. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. Those goddamn humans. No surprise. What this time? Oh, when I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. Added a few more. You know how it goes. Where's the mead? Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a yacht's far, I might be desperate to make something of myself, too. By the way, they live a lot longer. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon.
Haken lets slip a low chuckle. Any Varl can recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through Dredge at Wagner's side in a second war, and regularly since then.
Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine.
You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside.
I wonder how they wash their hair with these horns.
I mean, you just kind of work around them.
I know. But the magnificent beards.
I mean, he has more of a mustache, not a...
Okay, listen. You start getting semantics with me, it's not gonna help. Hey, look, we don't get a choice.
Oh man, do we have to talk to the brat?
We could go to the Great Hall first.
I really don't want to talk to the brat.
So the Great Hall then?
Yeah.
You really don't want to talk to him.
I really don't.
Well, we're gonna have to by the end of this episode.
At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least, you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell, with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply letters. All there just as promised. To your mild surprise. Okay. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that.
Listen, they're humans. You can't put it past them to skip you. Plus 20 down.
Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Not surprised.
I mean...
Morg steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. Ooh. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart.
We're ready. You really did not want to talk to that little brat.
I really did not.
We're not going to have a choice eventually.
You follow Morg and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city. But the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Pretty much. They're grumbling to themselves. They're complaining.
Yeah, what else are you doing these days?
Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. Not surprised. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think.
But too many doors. And there's our caravan.
Oh, hey, look at us go.
We have no horses. All the yucks.
A girl can dream.
I guess so. But this is the perfect place to put in a cut here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please stick around for more. Remember to stay geeky out there. Come back. We will see you all in the next episode. See ya.
Bye now.